This week on the Homestead, the bushhog saga finally comes to a climactic end.
Oh yeah.
So stay tuned and you'll see what happens. Also, we have campers coming, family and friends coming to hang out on the homestead and spend some time with us, help us with some projects, and just get some good time together. And it's gonna be sweet. We're going to pick through the woods where we've got a whole bunch of like a big junkyard.
Okay. What's this?
Yeah, what is that thing? And we are gonna get started on our garden, which is huge. And we're also fixing another power/water situation. So this is a temporary fix to the temporary fix. A lot happening this week, and looking forward to sharing it with you guys.
In Jesus' name, amen.
What happened to your eye?
A bee just got my eye down.
Sorry, darling.
Oh, what happened? I didn't really hear it.
Okay, so today we're working on running a 250-foot 10-gauge cable so that we can run the pump from the generator that's plugged into the camper. Before, we were having to move the generator down the hill and plug it in every time we want to run the water pump, and it was just too much. So this is a temporary fix to the temporary fix, because eventually we're going to have everything running up there. But for now, we're just running the cord down. So it'll run from the generator that's 250 feet away, and so that's what we're working on. Good grief, it's a long screw. And you know what we did is we just waited till the hottest part of the day to come down here and work in the sun.
Yeah.
That was part of the plan.
I don't like that plan.
All right.
Well, that was 250 feet. We're overheating. And the phone's overheating.
And our pets' heads are falling off.
And our what?
We got water! All right. That means no more hauling the generator up and down the mountain. It's a big deal. It may not seem like a big deal, but this is a big deal for us.
Chili on the fire. Whoop, whoop.
Right.
Chili on the fire. So our desire for the homestead is that we become more and more and more sustainable as we go. Starting off, we're still doing a lot of learning. Just as we learn things, we'll put it into practice. So you may see things in our videos that maybe you wouldn't label sustainable just yet. Or we desire to be self-sustaining, green. We desire to take care of what we're given, and you'll grow with us. A little nervous. Holy cow, Jay!
All right, we're out here doing some gun safety with my brother-in-law, Jay.
Number 2, always keep your finger outside of the trigger guard until you are ready to shoot it.
Wow.
And then tap it at the bottom. Put through. Can you see? Atta boy!
All right, we are heading down into the woods to explore some spots we haven't explored yet. And there's a bunch of old junk down there that we haven't checked out yet to see if there's anything we could salvage. So we're gonna go picking in the woods. You all right?
Yeah.
He's okay.
A toilet.
Open it up.
Toilet.
The TV.
There is? A hole.
Nice.
See? I want to get into this thing.
Find a piece for a hose.
Yeah, you found a piece of the water hose.
Toilet!
Way to go, Zay. 2 toilets.
Two toilets.
Yeah, what is that thing?
No, I think it was like a garden. You set it up in your garden?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Where's my TV?
Look, there's another TV under here.
To shop the monster.
That's for trapping the monster?
Yeah.
I think that's a good monster trap, Zach. What'd you guys find?
Ella found 2 good buckets.
Yeah, buckets you can use, and then
Sweet.
what is this? Some sort of car part or something?
What is that, an alternator?
And then license plate October of '91.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll find this for another piece of for a boat.
Okay. Are we building a boat?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Whoa, that's
I wish that thing worked.
Found an old record player
Wow,
stuck
alright,
with these
put it in.
vines.
I think those are speakers.
Speakers. Ooh.
Yeah. Those are the speakers to the record player. An old chainsaw.
Pulon Micro. It's the same brand you have.
All right, start it up. What do we end up salvaging?
2 buckets.
Usable buckets. So a lot of junk out there, but not a whole lot of reusable stuff. Yeah, like 3 toilets. Who has that many toilets to throw away?
We need them.
So we've heard about roasted watermelon, so we thought we'd give it a try over the fire ourselves. And I have to say, the smoky flavor is pretty tasty.
No.
The dish assembly line going on. All right, we're out here in the old horse paddock that will be the home of our garden. My brother's out here and my niece, and we're gonna dump all these wood chips. All right, go ahead and open it up. Yeah, this is how you put kids to work. So babe, help me understand better the idea of the mulch wood chip covered garden.
Yeah, so the way that we would like to garden is called like a ground covering, or in our case we're going to use wood chips. And the reason for this is as the wood chips break down, it feeds the soil and it gives it nutrients and nourishment, but it can also help in a drought to keep things moist, and during heavy rains to actually pull or wick the water up into itself. Really don't have to water it at all, and it's very minimal maintenance. If weeds grow up in the garden, it's easy to just pluck them out because they don't really, the roots don't sink in very deep with the mulch. Vegetables and orchard trees and all the things, love some wood mulch. Definitely check out the Back to Eden garden. They have a lot more information, but it's wicked awesome stuff.
All right, so the bushhog saga continues. We found a guy, his name is actually Richard Vi. We're sure we're related somehow. He is fixing the bushhog for us as we speak. He's having to cut off those old bolts. We hope very soon to be having the tractor and the bushhog running on the homestead so we can actually cut this grass. In the meantime, you see my amazing wife push mowing this place, but we're just at least trying to cut a little spot where we're starting the garden. So we tend to get a lot of injuries on the homestead.
With saga.
I'm sorry. He just stepped on a yellow jacket. And so now I'm going to show you our awesome first aid kit that we got on Etsy, which includes a bee sting remedy. So let me
Can
go
we
grab
get
that.
to that?
This is our Herbal First Aid Kit. We'll put a link in the description below.
All right, so That one's for sprain, strain, swelling, and stiffness. Tick repellent. Honey for emergencies. It can either be used to go on a wound or if you're having blood sugar problems. Got bentonite clay, activated charcoal.
Can I use it?
This one here is a wound cleaner and mosquito repellent.
Do we have anything for stings?
It's this one. All right, buddy, where is it at?
I don't know, but it stings.
Sorry, bud.
What happened there?
Was it iron?
I'm so sorry, sweet boy.
Bye! All right, so as the bushhog saga continues, we found Richard Vi, who has a shop nearby. He was able to get the bushhog blades off. He had to cut the bolts off. So I got new bolts. So he had to cut the bolt off. He tried torching it to try to release it, and ended up having to just cut right through it. So we got the bolts off. We got new bolts. We got blades. Guys, we're ready to do this work and hopefully get some bush hogging done, because that little push mower just ain't cutting it. So we'll see what happens. All right, just to clarify everything, this is our tractor. This is the bush hog that's towed behind the tractor to mow the fields. When we bought it, we bought this thing on Craigslist real cheap, knowing that it needed new blades, but we did not know how difficult it was gonna be to change those blades. So here we are a month later, still dealing with the issue. But I think today is the day. Here we've got my 12-inch, 18-inch hatchet. I've got the new blades, the new bolts and nuts, shear pin, because we found out that we had blown the shear pin, which goes into the PTO gearbox, I guess it's called, I think. A cotter pin, and then this is the housing that will hold on the new blades, which will get mounted back onto there. All right, that's the task, that's the job. We'll see how this goes. This one does not. Why? What did I do wrong? Alright, we're gonna take it off and start over. Maybe I did something wrong. I think I want them the freedom to spin. I don't know. I'll look it up. Alright, I looked it up, and they are supposed to swing freely. But I've got one that swings freely on the bolt and one that does not. And I could not find a clear answer to why. We're just gonna see if we can figure it out. All right, we're moving now. All right, we got them both swinging. We got new blades on them, Lila, you see that?
Send me the little pin. My dad wanted me to show you.
One, two, three. Okay, here we go. Everybody stand clear.
Oh yeah.
The shear bolt goes, and it's like a safety precaution that if you hit a rock or something and it breaks this bolt, so that it won't break the whole gearbox and get stuck and you break the whole thing. So that bolt is broken, so I'm putting a new bolt in. Thank you, Mines. Do it.
We did it.
We did it! Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we're ready to bush hog. bought these shear bolts, and they come in a pack of 5, and that's for amateurs like me who are gonna break a lot of them and have to replace them a lot. Here we go. It's so heavy.
What are you looking for?
Ah! I'm just trying to get this thing lined up. All right. You know, it's funny, is I bought this bush hog from an old lady who lives alone on her own farm and handles all this heavy equipment like it's nothing. And I'm thinking, like, you gotta be a bodybuilder to move this junk around. All right, the other problem is I can't remember where I put my pins. Pins that look like, oh, right there. They look just like this. We're on. PTO is attached.
Beep, beep.
Shear pin is replaced.
Dad, hop on.
Bush hog blades are replaced.
hop on.
New bolts, new blades, everything's in.
Beep, beep.
I think
Hop on, Dad.
we're finally ready.
Beep.
Hey, we're gonna give a quick shout out to Tim at C&D Farms, who, incredible guy, wealth of knowledge. He's been the one who has helped us get this bush hog up and running with his advice and help, and he helped us get this far. Tim actually came and visited us in Haiti when we were living in Haiti, and great guy. Check out his channel, C&D Farms. All right, guys, so the bush hog is running and we are getting junk done. So thanks for your love, encouragement. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified for the next video. So like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. So have a great week. Be blessed, be a blessing, and we'll see you next time.